Near Mint Condition, the home of collected editions.
That cover's so awesome.
This is Mr. Chris Claremont, a legend.
Melanie goes,
Tired.
how's it going, all you Minties? Uncanny Omar here from Near Mint Condition, the home of collected editions, and keeping up with the tradition of checking out the books for the last week of the month. Here are all the collected editions coming out July 30th or 31st, depending on where you get your books. So let's go ahead and get started. I Am Iron Man kicks off the last week of July from Marvel Comics, and that is by Murewa Ayadole and Dotun Akande. And collecting Iron Man 1 through 5 and then material from Iron Man 25. $17.99, 128 pages. What If Dark? So this has Walter Simonson and Scott Eaton attached, with a cover there by Greg Land. So you have What If Dark Loki, Spider-Gwen, Venom, What If Dark Carnage, What If Dark Tomb of Dracula. So maybe there's a dark twist to these stories, and hence the title. The New Warriors Classics Omnibus Volume 3. Look, I'm not gonna lie. Like, Volume 2 to me was my favorite. Volume 3 has, I think, just one miniseries by Fabian Nicieza, and that's the Justice for Balance. Well, no, it also has... No, well, no, it has the Nova issues in here. Okay, so collecting New Warriors 54 to 75, For Balance 1 through 4, that's Justice for Balance, Nova 17 through 18, Spectacular Spider-Man 228, Web of Spider-Man 129, Web of Scarlet Spider 3 through 4, and material from Marvel Comics Presents 155 and 158, 166 and 167, Venom Alone Came a Spider 1 through 4, and Venom the Hunted 1 through 3. The book has 1,000 pages and retails for $125. What are all of those Spider titles doing in my New Warriors Omnibus? Well, this is during the time when Marvel was shifting their books around. You had like the Marvel Edge universe, which had like Doctor Strange and Ghost Rider in there. You know, of course, the X-Men titles. So New Warriors needed a home, so they put it with the Spider-Man titles because Scarlet Spider ended up joining the New Warriors, which you saw with one of the covers here. Very interesting time. And a lot of the stuff, well, actually, the rest of the series was written by Evan Skolnick. Now, what's really, really interesting and really weird, and now it kind of makes sense, is Evan Skolnick decided to wrap up some of the loose ends that started in the Romnibus. So if you've been reading Rom, believe it or not, there are some things that didn't wrap up there, and they bring it back in this particular volume. And that is, of course, the character of Turbo, or Torpedo. And you can find out exactly how it's wrapped up. I found it very interesting. I didn't know much about it because when I was a kid, I was reading this. Well, I wasn't a kid. I was in high school when this was coming out. I was reading this. So then I had to go and find those back issues of Rom that were not X-Men related. But anyway, that is finally coming out. And not in my top choices this month. There's just so many good books coming out this month. And again, I guess, you know, those delays could happen. But anyway, next book is Star Wars Legends Tales of the Jedi, one that I'm so excited to read. You have Jan Duursema, John Ostrander working on the book. You have the Dave Dorman covers. Collecting Star Wars Dawn of the Jedi, The Force Storm 1 through 5, Star Wars Dawn of the Jedi, Prisoner of Bogon 1 through 5, Star Wars Dawn of the Jedi, Force War 1 through 5, the Dawn of the Jedi 0, Tales of the Jedi, The Golden Age of the Sith 0 through 5, Tales of the Jedi, The Fall of the Sith Empire 1 through 5, Tales of the Jedi, just Star Wars Tales of the Jedi 1 through 5, Star Wars Tales of the Jedi, The Freedon Nod Uprising 1 and 2, the Dark Lords of the Sith 1 through 6, the Sith War 1 through 6, the Star Wars Tales of the Jedi Redemption 1 through 5, and the material from Star Wars Tales 23 and Dark Horse Comics 7 through 9. 1,328 pages, $150. The Incredible Hulk Epic Collection Kill or Be Killed. We're looking at the Uncle Raj era, and of course, Sal Buscema on artwork. So yes, Roger Stern, Sal Buscema, collecting issues 227 to 244 of the Incredible Hulk. Annual 7 and 9, Captain America 230, Marvel Calendar 1979, and then material from Marvel Treasury Edition 20 and 24. 520 pages, $49.99. Doctor Strange by Mark Waid, continuing his run, actually wrapping up his run. Doctor Strange 12 through 20, annual number 1, and Doctor Strange, that's the Surgeon Supreme if I'm not mistaken, 1 through 6. So you have Jesus Saiz on artwork, Javier Pina on artwork, and Barry Kitson. Star Wars Modern Era Epic Collection Skywalker Strike. So we are kicking it off with the Jason Aaron era. Collecting Star Wars issues 1 through 14, issue number 1 of the Director's Cut, Star Wars Vader Down, and the crossover with Darth Vader 13 through 15. 488 pages, $44.99. Uncanny, man, there's so many books coming out at the end of the month. Uncanny X-Force by Rick Remender Omnibus. Well, I can't even speak. Omnibus. This is the new printing. This is the third printing of this book. Collecting Uncanny X-Force 1 through 35, 5.1, 19.1. Material from Wolverine Road to Hell, Wolverine Dangerous Games, Deadpool 1000, and All New Wolverine Saga. 928 pages, $125. From the world of DC Comics, we're getting Batman Detective Comics Volume 1. This is the Ram V era. Gotham Nocturne Overture. Collecting Detective Comics 1062 to 1065. Hitman by Garth Ennis and John McCrea. Omnibus Volume 1. And that will definitely, I'm just going to go ahead and tell you, that will definitely be on my list of books to get, must read. Oh my gosh, it's such a great series. And Absolute All-Star Superman is coming out that very same week. This is the new printing in case you missed out on it. 328 pages, $125. Batman Superman World's Finest Volume 2 coming out in a trade paperback edition. Strange Visitor, Mark Waid and Dan Mora collecting issues 6 through 10. And Nightwing Volume 4, also in a trade paperback edition by Tom Taylor, Bruno Redondo, collecting the issues 98 to 100 and the 2022 annual. From the world of Image Comics, we're getting Adventure Man Volume 3, Ghost Lights. And that is a hardcover edition by Matt Fraction and Terry and Rachel Dotson. $14.99. It is, collecting Ghost Lights 1 and 2. As well as Bloodstrike Battle Blood Book 1 coming out that week. Rob Liefeld coming back to the character of Bloodstrike with some of the original Bloodstrike characters back there. It's a limited edition oversized hardcover, so I'm assuming it's going to be a deluxe edition. Hell yeah, I'll check it out. I was an idiot for that stuff when it was coming out. Firepower by Kirkman and Samney Book 2 is coming out. Maybe we'll get more secrets revealed. Collecting Firepower 13 through 30, $49.99. The Invincible Complete Library Hardcover Volume 6 is coming out. Now, that wraps up Invincible, but we still need a reprint of Volume 3, I think? Correct me if I'm wrong. But this collects Invincible 121 to 144. And it is limited to 5,000 copies. And the signed and number edition is limited to 300 copies, and that one is $175. The library edition is $125. Now, from the world of Dark Horse, finally, Den Volume 2. More of that Richard Corbin goodness. And it does have an introduction by Walter Simonson in here. Definitely for mature readers, and definitely for some... You've got to be in for some crazy stuff in here. I love it. Black Hammer Volume 8. The End is coming out. Collecting Black Hammer The End 1 through 6. Jeff Lemire, Malachi Ward, and Nate Piekos. Murder Veil by Vincent Cifuentes is coming out. $19.99, 152 pages. And collecting Murder Veil books 1 through 4. Kanto, man, they're just coming out with these books. The hardcover edition, Volume 3, Tales of the Unnamed World, and City of Giants is coming out that very same week. $29.99, 144 pages. Nightclub, Volume 1 by Mark Miller and Juan Ramirez is coming out, collecting Nightclub 1 through 6, and that is 176 pages, $19.99. From the world of IDW, wow, Dave Cockrum's X-Men Artist Edition. Are you kidding me? X-Men, Dave Cockrum? Oh, yes, absolutely. Cannot wait to see what that looks like. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Volume 16 is coming out. This is the IDW era. And Volume 16 is coming out in hardcover format. From the world of Dynamite, we are getting Cherish, Born in Fire, coming out that week, as well as Purgatory Must Die, that is a trade paperback edition, and we're getting the Victory trade paperback coming out that week. From the world of Titan Comics, we have Star Trek, the illustrated oral history of the original cast. That's interesting. And we're also getting the Here's to Charlie Brown Peanuts graphic novel, as well as the Marvel Studios The Infinity Saga, The Avengers Art of the Movie Volume 1, and we're getting the Robotech Rick Hunter, the trade paperback edition, which will be available everywhere, and the direct market edition, which will only be available at comic book stores or places like cheapgraphicnovels.com, waltzcomicshop.com, bdcosmos.com, organicpricebooks.com, readcomics.com, comicsbugle.com, and of course Stock Trades and Tales of Wonder, Dime Breed Collectors. From the world of manga, we have Days with My Stepsister, Volume 1 coming out that week, as well as Disney Manga Stitch Manga Collector's Edition, and that is being published by Tokyopop, by Yumi Sukurino, and now Kodaka, $14.99. You know, when we were in Japan, there are a lot of Disney stores everywhere. I love that, you know, we have such an obsession with like manga, anime, video game characters from Japan here. But over there, they're also obsessed with Peanuts and like Disney characters and Smurfs. Fire Force Omnibus Volume 11, collecting issues or volumes 31 and 32 in one fat format. I See Your Face Turned Away is coming out that very same week, and that is being published by the folks over at Kodansha. That is Volume 2. Nos and Zaruko is coming out that very same week, and that is being published by the folks over at Seven Seas Entertainment. And we're also getting Origins Volume 5 coming out that week, published by Vertical Comics, who really don't do much as far as manga, but they still bring them. Spread Your Wings is coming out that very same week, and Fly, and that is being published by the folks at Kuma. We're also getting the 3 Exorcism Siblings Volume 2, and that is published by Titan Comics, and that's Shinta Harikawa is the mangaka. Blood is Thicker Than Water. And we're getting the Titan's Bride Volume 4 coming out that week, and that is being published by the folks at Seven Seas Entertainment. And Witch Hat Atelier Kitchen Volume 4 coming out that very same week. From other publishers, the Adrastea from Magnetic Press by Matthew Bablé for $24.99. That is the trade paperback edition. Alley Cross Volume 1 is coming out both in a trade paperback and a hardcover from Jimmy Patterson. Anxiety Club, How to Survive Modern Life is coming out that very same week from Self-Made Hero. We are getting Archie 1000 Page Comic Spectacular coming out in a trade paperback edition. And also that same week, the Black Sands 7 Kingdoms Volume 5 is coming out from Black Sands Entertainment. And we're getting By the Horns Dark Earth Volume 1 by from Scout Comics. Disney Fairies 4-in-1 Volume 1 is coming out in a hardcover and a trade paperback edition. That is being published by the folks at Paper Cuts. And we're also getting the Flash Gordon Classic Collection hardcover Volume 1 coming out that week. And that is being published by the folks at Mad Cave Studios. I had no idea they were going back and doing the classics. This is the Alex Raymond stuff. So, Don Moore, oh yeah, I'm in for this. Very excited for these kind of collections. The Freedom Shall Prevail. And that is being published by PM Press. As well as the Golden Age Classics, Black Condor, and Ray Softy coming out that week. InCal is getting a new printing from Humanoids. It is a trade paperback. And, This one's $37.99 for first-time ever softcover release of the best-selling sci-fi graphic novel of all time. I'll see what exactly is collected in there. Kelpie the Boy Wizard is coming out that very same week, and that is being released in a hardcover format and published by the folks at Rebellion 2000 AD, $22.50. We're also getting NCT 127 Limitless hardcover coming out that very same week, and that is being published by the folks over at C2 Comics. So that is coming out in a hardcover format. We're getting Neurocron in trade paperback edition. And that same week, The Night Librarian, not Barbarian, I almost said Barbarian, by Chris Lincoln, published by Dial Books, is coming out that very same week. And Pantera, Vulgar Display of Power, is coming out in a hardcover format. And here we go with some PS art books. We have the Black Hawk Softie, Volume 12 coming out, but also in a softcover edition, PS Art Books Bullet Man Softie, Volume 3. But not just softies, because here we have the PS Art Book Classics Horror Comics, Volume 7, Slipcase Edition, and the hardcover. The Silver Age Annual Unusual Tales Softie Volume 6, the Silver Age The Avenger hardcover and slipcase edition, Smurf Tales Volume 10, Smurf and Half Genie. Zorro Man of the Dead is coming out in a trade paperback edition and a limited edition from Massive Entertainment coming out that week. And also, the Zowie TV superhero craze in the 60s pop culture hardcover. Now, if you're interested in purchasing any of the books, check out our sponsors.
If you're in Europe and you're interested in buying these books, definitely check out Walt's Comic Shop in Berlin, Germany. They have the cheapest pre-order prices, flat shipping rate of €12 for all EU countries, emails answered within 24 hours, waltscomicshop.com, and you can use the code nearmintcondition at checkout and get free shipping for all EU countries with your first order over €40. That's Walt's Comic Shop, your reliable source for omnis and premium collected editions in Europe. Ding!
CheapGraphicNovels.com, your online home for graphic novels and collected editions up to 50% off cover price. They have excellent shipping and prompt and helpful service. Check out their bargain deals for up to 90% off cover price. And don't forget, the CGN also takes pre-orders. That way you don't miss out on the hottest releases. And they are currently running a special promotion for you Minties. If you're a first-time customer, after receiving your order confirmation email, reply back to that email and let them know Near Mint Condition sent you their way. They will then apply a free shipping promotional credit to your next order in the US. Cheap Graphic Novels, your source for the hottest books with the kind of deep discount, quality shipping, and customer service that will keep you coming back for more. In the comments down below, let me know which of these collected editions you are picking up, which you're interested in, and which ones you've never even heard of. And that's why you watch these shows. Do you have notes? Do you have a spreadsheet? Let me know in the comments down below. A big thank you again to DomofX for putting this together. Oh my gosh. And thank you all so much for watching. Smash that like button on the way out. Everyone stay healthy and safe out there. Much love.